Greetings and welcome back to the channel for Everyday Light. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And in this video, we're going to talk about how much it actually costs to have kids. And so if you're thinking of having kids and you're a married couple, I am creating this video to encourage you and bless you and maybe provide a little insight from my perspective on some things that can help you. I know there's a lot of information and data in America about how much people think it costs to have kids and things like that. So I hope this video helps you, and let's dive right in. All right, well, I wanted to start by saying I'm a parent of two blessed children under the age of 6, and so I'm sharing my perspectives and opinions after having been a parent for several years now. And if you're a married couple thinking of starting a family, don't be discouraged by all the miscellaneous sources and articles saying you need such and such amount of money over a lifetime to have a family. And I think those things can be somewhat discouraging. For example, if there's an article that says you need $200,000 to have a family over a lifetime, it's like, what person looks at that or reads that, hears that, and is like, oh, I'm so encouraged now, only $200,000. I don't think people can live their lives like that. So I just wanted to say, don't be discouraged when you read things like that or hear things like that. In fact, we are going to look at a couple of these articles and to try to encourage you. So again, be encouraged, and let's look at a couple of these articles. All right, so the first article we'll be looking at is from financestrategies.com. And in this section of the article called How Much Can I Expect to Spend? It says, for example, if you're a middle-class family with a net worth of $75,000 and an average household size of 2 people, then you can expect to spend around $1,320 per month for one child, according to New York Life Insurance Company. Tamplin 2025, how much can I expect to spend? Section, paragraph 3. So I do have a couple of questions for the people who obtain this data. But first, I just wanted to say that that is worded very odd. Like, why didn't they just say, if you're a married couple and you have your first child, you can expect to spend around this much? I think it's odd the way they phrased it. An average household size of 2 people, then you, like, it's just, anyways. So my first question would be, what kind of lavish lifestyle this child is having if they are costing $1,320 per month. So I have been through the newborn stages a couple times now, and I can tell you we did not spend anywhere close to $1,320 per month. I mean, praise the Lord. When our children were born, the local church we were at had baby showers for both of them, and it's such a blessing. There were friends, family that helped out, and people that provided like strollers and baby wipes, diapers, bassinet, car seats, things like that. And so we were just so blessed, and we received many things. And still to this day, you know, we're at a different local church now, a new location, but you know, people will randomly come up to my wife and just like give her a bag of clothes and say, you know, oh, hey, you know, here you go, my kids outgrew these. And it's such a blessing. And you know, praise the Lord. I believe those are a gift from Him through others, and so that's special. But apart from that, I don't see how any family is spending $1,320 per month on one child. And so it's like, even if someone didn't have those blessings in their lives, I think that number is really high. I think the main expenses you'll have are things like diapers, formula, wipes, pediatric shakes when they get older, maybe some electrolyte juice, baby food, but that's about it. So let's add these up. So say we need 2 big boxes of diapers per month and a big box of wipes for the month. So 2 big boxes of diapers, $60. A big box of wipes, $30. Say $50 for baby food and $20 for apple juice, electrolyte juice, other juice. I mean, that's how much? $160. So I don't know where they're getting their statistics, but as we can see here, I think they're way off. I mean, even if you throw in shoes and a couple outfits, say that's $200, you're at $360, then it's like way short of $1,320. So I don't know. The only way I can think of that they could arrive at that number is if they factored in daycare. So yeah, if you're paying for daycare, that would be the only way that I can see how they'd get to a number that high. But if you're not, then there's no way you're even getting close to that. So let's move on to the next article from parents.com. So in paragraph 1 of this article, it states, estimates suggest that raising a child from birth to age 18 can cost anywhere from $200,000 to $310,000, depending on the source. That's from Gordon 2025, paragraph 1. So first, I would like to say that is very discouraging to people who are thinking of having families. Again, like, what person hears that or reads that and is like, yay, I'm so encouraged now. It's only going to cost $200,000 over this child's lifetime to raise them. And it's like, I don't think anyone can live their life like that. Like, yes, you have to plan, you have to budget, you have to make sure you have like some sense of stability, some resemblance of stability, and you allocate room space and the budget and make sure you have all that in place. But here, just throwing out this gigantic number and saying, this is how much it's gonna cost, it's just like, I just don't see how that's helpful. So let's look at the breakdown of cost section of this article. So in the breakdown of cost section, it shows the annual expenses for raising one child. And for example, Michigan at $23,075. And again, that is the annual expense that they give of $23,075. Again, I'd be curious how they got these numbers. And the problem with tables like these is people read these and they're like, oh, I don't just have $23,000 laying around, like, no, I can't have kids. But again, no one can live their life like that. Sometimes you have to live life going forward, and can't throw out this huge number and intimidate people. And yes, you have to be realistic, but I don't think this number is realistic. So $23,000, I don't see how they arrived at that. Again, unless they're factoring in daycare. But yeah, with just like food and clothing, food, clothing, car seats, bassinet, other things. I don't see how you're getting to 23,000. So anyways, I mean, if there's anything that people should talk more about in these articles, it's the physical, mental, and emotional energy that it takes. And I feel like no one really talks about that aspect of it. It's always like the financial, but it's so worth it. And you know, children are a blessing and a gift from the Lord. But yeah, no one really talks about the physical, mental, and emotional energy it takes to show up and be there and provide and care for and nurture. And it's a blessing. It's one of the greatest privileges and responsibilities in the world. So, but don't be discouraged by these financial numbers. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Don't be discouraged. You know, having children is not easy. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's like cost-free or like a walk in the park. Like it is tough some days, and you know, it takes a lot of work. But just from the financial perspective, don't be discouraged. So I hope this video has helped you, and if it has, please give it a like and subscribe. I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.